Welcome, everybody. I want to thank you for joining myself, Dorico Cherry, and my good friend, Mr. Guntner over there. I probably mispronounced his name again. That's why he's over there laughing. But you all know who he is. We got a special webinar for you guys tonight. Buddy's going to be talking about YouTube cards. And, I got getting dings over here. Let me turn these.
That's a lead.
We're going to be talking about YouTube cards tonight and exactly how to actually implement them. Now, if you was on the MLSP webinar the other day, then you heard Mark Harbour go over, talk about the actual cards and what they was actually used for. So we're going to dive a little deeper into those guys tonight, and then maybe we'll have another Q&A to bring some of you out just to kind of see where you're at in your business, to see if you're actually struggling anywhere, and where we can actually help you out at. So before we get started, I see we got Sharon. Did I pronounce that right, Bubby? Sharon?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So we got Sharon here, and let's see who else do we got here. Let's bring Sharon out here for a second. Talk to her for a minute. Let's see here. We can bring her out. Don't be shy on us now.
You know how to do it. Yeah, you did it. Okay.
All right. Let's see if she can come on out for a second. Sharon, hold on. Did she go away?
Well, it takes her a second to jump on.
Oh, okay.
She's got to accept the conditions and all this other stuff.
Oh, okay. Not a problem. Not a problem. We'll wait for her and see if we can bring her out, and y'all can admire my iron. My iron and my this is my video creation studio right here.
Yeah.
And my little $5 tabletop tripod.
There you go. Is the link in there for it?
Huh?
I see you got a link to the blogging 101. Is that ready?
Yeah, that's actually ready.
All right. Well, I'm gonna throw it out there then. It says it's in a Dropbox. Give me the sheet.
That's just the PDF from where I actually did the blogging sheet a couple of weeks back for people, anybody who wanted to grab some stuff from the the Up the Blogging game. So that's what that was.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll take it off.
Okay. So it looked like Sharon didn't want to come out, so that's fine. We can keep rocking and rolling.
Oh no, Sharon wants to come out. Trust me.
Does she want to come out? Okay, all right.
Sharon is not afraid of the camera. and she wins the free YouTube video ultimate video marketer's guide and tonight's a good night for us to discuss what topic she wants to do so we can get her ranked on page 1.
Okay, nice. I was trying to get her to come out and take a look here, but so we can talk to her. Bring her on out, but that's okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and start
the
presentation. If somebody comes in, they'll just have to watch the replay.
That's fine. So
all right.
So I'm handing this over to Mr. Bubby, let him get the rock and roll and educate you guys on YouTube cards. So Bubby, my friend, the stage is yours.
All right. Here we are over here on my YouTube channel, and tonight we're going to be discussing the new YouTube cards. YouTube has implemented several new tools and policies to their channel. One of them is the way that they rank videos. They no longer consider how many views an individual has, how many subscribers an individual has as a key ranking factor. Now, I can understand and appreciate the reason for that, because you have some people who have been in video marketing for, say, 5 years, and they have subscribers that rank in the tens of thousands. I mean, I go to watch some channels and I just am amazed at how many people have subscribed to their channel. And I'll be honest with you, it's because their content is amazing, is why they have so many subscribers. And I'll go and I'll look at some of their videos, and I'll notice that their videos have 1,200 views, 5,000 views, 8,000 views, 12,000 views. And that adds testimony to the content that they are producing for their following. So that encourages me to continue to be consistent in my content creation, both in my videos and on my blog. It encourages me to continue to produce quality content that people are going to need to answer their struggles that in their home business. And that one day I'll have 15,000 followers like some people that I see. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to my video manager. And you see my video count, I broke 100. And I'm going to choose my latest video that I've done that is ranked on the first page of YouTube for several key factors or keywords. And you'll notice along the top here, the menu. You got the info and settings, which is where I'm at. And this is where I set my description, where I set my tags. And I've also downloaded, according to Mark Harbert in our My Elite System Pro webinar the other day, I uploaded this keyword inspector, and it helps me to find out what everybody else is using, so I can either avoid those particular keywords or I can jump on them. And if you go to enhancements, that is where you're going to trim your video to make it to edit it, you could say, to fit the time frame that you're shooting for, which mine is 3 to 4 minutes, always under 5. And I edit it out to make it shorter if necessary. I can pick music. I can go to annotations. Now, what an annotation is the box that pops up like that when BubbyGarner.com just popped up. I set that in according to the annotations, which is the old way of YouTube allowing you to share associated websites and links. And as the video goes on, you'll see, now this is one of my SEO tricks I'm fixing to see. See Tweepy, aka Tweepy? That's 2 keywords that I used, and I put them in annotations inside the video. And the next one is how to use the Twitter follow tool. Twitter follow tool was a keyword in this video, so I put it in an annotation. And of course, Bubby Gunner, which is a keyword, because sooner or later people are going to start searching my name. But now that's what I use annotations for. I used to use them to promote my website. Do you need more leads? Click here. BubbyGarner.com. I still do. But that's the old school way. And recently, they have turned to the cards. Now, you'll notice that I use 3 cards in this video because expert YouTube marketers that I have researched online share that you should use no more than 3. You get to use 5. And the other 2 I can reserve right here, because what I'm going to do is in a week from now, I'm going to analyze this video in my analytics, and I'm going to determine the drop-off point of audience retention. And wherever the drop-off starts, at that point in the video, I'm going to insert a new card. And a new card will slide out like you're fixing to watch this one. See how it jumped out there? Now, this is at second number 4. It's recommended that you put your first card between the first, second, and the first 5 seconds, and allows them to slide out. We'll watch it again. Watch it slide out there in 4 seconds, and it's gone. But what that's done is that's alerted people who are watching the video that a card is up there. And the eye is always present whenever your mouse is over your video. But now, as you can see, I've also put a card right here. And it introduces my Twitter boot camp. Now, the reason for that is, in this video, there's kind of like an important point I'm making, but it's kind of a boring spot in the video because you've been watching now for 1 minute and 25 seconds. So I know somebody's probably getting bored. So I put this card in there that introduces my cheat sheet for Twitter. I kept it congruent. There's not a Facebook cheat sheet in my Twitter video. There's not an Instagram cheat sheet in my Twitter video. In a Twitter video, I have a Twitter cheat sheet. You say, well, where did you get it? I made it because I understand the importance of product creation and branding myself. So what I've done is I've created, or I filled a void because I have not seen a Twitter cheat sheet anywhere. And so I took a moment and recorded my daily habits that I use for Twitter, where I'm generating anywhere from 5 to 9 leads a day, except on weekends. But that's pretty important. And 5 to 9 leads a day is nothing to laugh about. So what I've done is, as I was working and networking in Twitter, I created a Twitter cheat sheet that showed people exactly what I was doing to generate those results. And I put it together in a cheat sheet. And now in my Twitter videos, I have a Twitter cheat sheet. If you scoot on down a little bit further, right here towards the end, what I'm talking about, my lesson is over with, and a new card pops out, and it says suggested Twitter follower. Here we go again. Suggested Twitter follower tool. Now, this is an extremely important card to this video, because what it's doing is it points people back to another Twitter training. Notice again, I've kept it congruent with Twitter. This is a Twitter training on how to use Tweetpea. So towards the end of my video, where I feel it'll start getting boring and people are about ready to click off because the training's done, I slid out a card on them and I say, wait a minute, go check out the Twitter follow tool that I use to set up direct messages. So now they're like, well, I need to see that one too. So now they've learned how to follow people on Tweetpea, and they're going to click on this card, and they're going to be, and I'm not showing you the cards on purpose, and they're going to be exposed to the next video in my Twitter series. Why is that important? Is the first ranking factor of YouTube videos is audience retention. How long will they stay when they come to watch this video? They take the time that a person spends. If they spend longer on your video, it moves up in the ranks and gets suggested to other people looking for similar videos. If a lot of people leave the video, then what happens is YouTube says, well, the content must not be good because everybody's leaving. So when it comes time to suggest, when somebody looks for Tweetpea, my video will not show up in the suggested rank on the right-hand side. This is not to be confused with my page rank though. I can still rank on page 1 around the 9th video. And if somebody chose video number 3 and they start watching video number 3, this video will show up on the right-hand side as a recommendation to the person that chose video number 3 to watch mine next. So the longer they stay on your video is now the most important factor in your YouTube ranking. Second most important to your YouTube ranking is session time. Now what session time is after they've watched my video, will they watch another video in my playlist? So if somebody was to leave this video now, go back to my channel to watch another video, YouTube goes, huh, Bubby's videos must be pretty good because Dorico just watched one video and now he's back over on the channel again and watching a second video by Bubby. So Bubby's videos must be pretty good. And my channel gets stronger authority and it moves up in the ranks, and I move up in the recommendations of what videos for people to watch. My videos move up on the ranking on the page. For example, this video is ranked number, in fact, I'll pull it up and show you exactly where this video is at. Now, I understand, and I want everybody else to know that I know Tweepee is spelled incorrectly, because when I did my Google keyword research for Tweepee, T-W-E-E-P-I, there was 1,600 people that searched Google that misspelled the website's name and spelled it with a Y instead of an I-E. And I like that. I like 1,600 people are searching for this video, even though it's misspelled, or this topic, even though it's misspelled. 1,600 people and only 400 videos use this keyword. But if you scroll down, you see my video right there, page 1. But let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm 7th video on page 1 for this keyword. Now what happens is most people, it's not like Google when you're Google searching and they stay in the first 3 or 4 searches. People will scroll through to look for videos, but they don't go really to page 2, 3, or 4. They'll scroll down and see who's made page 1. And I got a couple of SEO factors here. For example, my pictures. Notice how these pictures, they don't have a thumbnail. They don't have a particular thumbnail. Well, what's going on is when you see this, Twitter, when you search something for Twitter, then you see my Twitter follow me bird, my blue Twitter background and sidebar there. I put for all my Twitter trainings. So it makes my video stands out above the rest. And when somebody comes in there scrolling down, they'll stop and say, oh, okay, that looks professional, and they'll click on it. But let's say they didn't. If they clicked on the first video or the second video, and they didn't even get down here to video number 7, what happens is they'll go to watch the first video, and on the right-hand side of the screen is the recommendations that they should watch next. And they tell you up next, right there, up next. And then it goes through and your video can be on this page. I mean, on the right-hand side. Now mine's kind of screwy because I updated or I downloaded vidIQ like I shared with you. But the video card. What I've done now to increase my video session time or channel session time is I've inserted a card that's going to slide out towards the end of the video that says suggest Twitter tool follower. Now I'm going to click on the card and let you see it. The first thing they see is my blog. That was the first video. That was the first card. So it says visit my blog for MLM tips to help you out. You click on that, it takes you to my blog. All right, the second card that came out, when it slid out, they could have clicked on it, and it's the cheat sheet. You click on it, it takes them to my Bubby Gunner 46 funnelizer page. And you fill out your information, and now you become a lead. And then you slide on down to the last card I got that slides out on you. And it's Twitter follower tools. Well, if you click on Twitter follower tools, it brings you to my next video. Now they start watching this one. And it's loaded with a few cards. Well, 3 cards. It's got 3 cards in it, the same ones. There's my blog picture. There's my cheat sheet. And there's the next video in the series. So see, you can sit here and watch one video after another with mine. And if you have found value in my video, then you just can keep going from video to video and never leave my channel. But now here we got my blog, my cheat sheet, because I'm getting close what I like to call my card funnel. I'm pushing them through my YouTube channel in a card funnel. Dorico, that's pretty good. I'm gonna have to patent that. Created a card funnel. But you go to my blog. Yeah, that's pretty good, ain't it? It's a funnel.
Yeah, right. That's pretty good.
You started with one video, and you get the chance to go to the blog. Then you get a chance to get the cheat sheet. Then you go to the next video, and it takes you to the next third video. And in the third video, you get MLM training, right? Takes you over to my blog again, where the offer for Michelle Pesco-Scalito's training on Twitter from the back office is waiting. And you have to fill out your information to get it. And then right as I'm figuring you might be getting tired of seeing Twitter, I throw in a prospecting one. Now, this one is set for like the last 5 seconds of the video, which nobody ever makes it that far to any videos. But it's just there so that whenever the cards show up, this card is present also. Even though it has not reached that point, if you put a card in the last 3 seconds of your video, when the first card for your blog pops up, they will see the last card in the series too. You understand that? That's important. Because you can put your MLSP card 3 seconds from the end, and if you're advertising your blog and ain't nobody interested in your blog, well then they say, man, BJ's blog ain't shit. Well, they also see how they can generate 150 leads, and they click on that, and it takes them to the My Lead System Pro capture page where they have to fill out their email address. But the card did not interfere with the video. I pushed it all the way to the end, last 3 seconds, simply because I wanted to show up in this list. And this is pretty much the last video in the series. Now, another trick that you use with your cards, and I thought this was the video, that's why I came here, was for session time. If you like this video and you want more videos like it, then click the card and it takes you to my playlist. All right. If you go to cards, we can add a card, and you can add an associated website, fundraiser merchandise, I don't pay no attention to, channel to promote another channel, video or playlist. See, that is how I added in this last video, Twitter follower tools. I just click create a card, and we'll jump over here and go to my channel and go to my playlist, and I got Twitter videos, and as you can see, they're starting to stack up. I'm proud of my Twitter videos. They're doing really, really well. But I copy the URL, I come back, I drop it into the channel username or the URL for that, and watch what happens. Special message. Check out the entire playlist. You only get a certain amount of characters, so you won't. Yeah, I ran out of characters. I'll take out entire. Check out the Twitter playlist. And then you get to tease them. Don't miss. Oh, shit, I hit the wrong button. What happened? Don't miss this. Now, a new card has been added. Is it the first one? Nope. Second one? Nope. They are stacked on top of each other. Okay, there it is. But now, oh, I didn't add a picture. Uh-oh, that ain't good. About to say, I must have done something wrong because it says that that channel's been blocked. I didn't copy something because I don't remember playlist being in there. All right, let's see. Edit. Save. Can't link to your own channel. I did earlier. It's linking to the playlist. Oh, I didn't hit the playlist. All right. I hate to experience technical difficulties. Now let's see. It's saying it's at the wrong. Now that's interesting. All right, well then let's do this. We'll go to another set of videos in a playlist. It works because I used the Facebook playlist earlier. Fan page. It's saying the same thing. Wonder why. That's interesting. It works on the. It worked earlier. All right, maybe there's some type of technical problem. Maybe I'm just silly, huh? It's not doing it. Okay. Anyway, I'll update that and get back with you and put it in the group as to why this card didn't want to work. But you add a playlist, you add a video, the next video in your series to keep the people on your channel. That's what's going to be important. Close it. Oh, boom. I think this is it. It is. That's what I done wrong. All right. And then you scroll down and you see that there's 7 videos in the Twitter series. And they can click on it and watch the entire series. As it draws to the end, and it pops out, it lets them know. So just Twitter follow tool, and boom, right there. So basically what you're trying to do is get people to click on that and stay on your channel longer. Now, another reason for that is they get exposed to more cards. And the more cards that they're exposed to, the more likelihood they're going to click and either go to your blog, 6 Steps to Take on Twitter. Click on that. And it takes you to the My Lead System Pro Capture page. And then they can become a lead. But that's the last video in my funnel for it. So, to reiterate, trash it. What I've done is I've set up 3 cards, one at the very beginning. The purpose for setting it up at the very beginning is to make the people aware that it's there. All right, and curiosity will get them, and they'll want to see, and they'll see the pretty picture that I've got. That's a 1,000 by 1,000 if you're going to size it. Okay. Then, as the video goes on, at a boring part in the video where I'm talking to analytics and it's just boring, you lose people. They get exposed to my free Twitter training boot camp, and they can become a lead that way. Nice little pretty picture. And then as the video goes on, right as it's about over with, if they still have not clicked and went to my blog, they have not clicked and went to my cheat sheet, and they're still on my video, then chances are I can get them to continue. If my content is good, I can get them to continue to the next video in the series. And when they get there, they're exposed to the cards that are in this video in the second step of the little funnel, which is my blog, the cheat sheet. This thing will not operate whenever we're running a webinar. And a third video, Facebook fan page, how to add the Twitter tab. And that's the last one. You click on this one, it's the last one in the funnel where I'm trying to get you to either go to the entire playlist or give me the damn email address. Now, this is a pretty good thing that Mark introduced us to also. I don't use it to capture the tags like was suggested or like was pointed out. What I do is I can look here and know my score is 31 out of 100. Now, that's not bad for a video that's only been up for 1 day. The higher the number to 100 goes, the more that it's going to be on the right-hand side of the recommended page. All right. And then it's telling me right from Jump Street, 42% of the people are watching the video all the way to the end. And I can see that the average is 153. So I would set a card at 153. Now, is there any questions? Anybody got any questions concerning cards? I'm going to come out of this for just a minute. Looks like I got kicked out of the webinar.
No, you didn't. You're still here.
I can't figure. There I am. All right. Put my hat back on. Don't want y'all to see my bald head. Any questions? Anybody have any questions? I see Sharon is back. Next, Dorico, anything, any questions perhaps that on YouTube cards that you have?
No, actually, man, you went over. You was pretty thorough on the information that you shared there. So it was good stuff right there.
The important thing is to remember this. 2 key aspects of YouTube ranking now. And that is, how long are they staying on your videos, and how many videos do they watch? That's called session time. So you want to put a card that links back to another video congruent with the topic that they're watching now. If you watched, I didn't quite finish because I got so much to do, but you're presenting, Dorico. Okay. What was my point? Session time. You're in session time. You want people to stay on your videos more. You do that by putting either a playlist, the entire playlist of your topic, such as mine was Twitter. Now, if I went over to my YouTube and I have a YouTube, I got one. Let me share my screen real quick. Give you another good example. You're presenting, Dorico. I'm not coming in big.
Let's see here. Present right now.
All right. Now, when you come over to my, let's see, where's my SEO one? Video SEO, video SEO. Do these videos, video creators, how to boost. Okay, how to boost views on YouTube playlist. I'm glad I came here because that's something else I'm going to share with you on YouTube SEO is playlist get ranked in YouTube also. And what you do is you categorize your videos into topics: Twitter, YouTube, creating a Facebook page, Facebook group training. You see, I got a Ray Higdon page where I save his videos and look at them some more. But you group your videos that you create into topics called playlist. And I've already done YouTube, and the name of this playlist is How to Boost Views on YouTube Playlist. Now, the reason for that, although I can't understand the reason for that, I'm fixing to undo it because I see that it says locked. Settings. It must set to lock automatically whenever you create it. All right. So what I've done is I've done the same thing. My videos start off with why YouTube marketing. So if what's happening is if they come in here and they watch any video randomly from YouTube, and I'm going to link back to my playlist, then they get to start at video number 1, why YouTube marketing. and it starts the process over with the cards. They get a blog one, then they get a YouTube cheat sheet that I've created, and then they get come to the whole YouTube SEO playlist and learn everything that I teach. And it's a backlink to my channel for number one when you do that. Secondly, is this ranks. So the more videos that get saw in this playlist, then what happens is YouTube will start recommending the whole playlist. Over on the right hand side where I showed you earlier where videos can be recommended, this whole playlist can get recommended to people. And if they click the whole get your boost your views on YouTube playlist, gets ranked, and all these videos start getting saw, then the chances of getting a lead from them clicking the cards goes up tremendously. So since this gets ranked, the title of your playlist needs to be keyword set. For example, how to boost YouTube or how to boost views on YouTube is a keyword that ranks pretty well in Google. So I named my playlist how to boost views on YouTube playlist, and any videos that I make concerning getting better views on YouTube and SEO, I put in this playlist. And every time somebody watches one, if they click the link and go to the next video, this goes up, bringing my whole playlist better rankings in YouTube, and the more leads you're going to get. Because if they go from one video and they become familiar with your face, once they become familiar with who you are and your content is good, now the trust factor has been established, and it's easier for people to give you their email address. Does that make sense? The know, like, and trust factor is in every aspect of our marketing. They got to know me from the first video. They got to like me from the content. And as they've watched the second video, they say sometimes it takes 7 exposures before somebody buys. Well, then the goal is for me to get 7 videos at least in this playlist, because I want them around, at least for first video I want it. But by the 3rd video they watch of my series, then they should know, like, and trust me enough to say, you know what? This dude knows his shit about YouTube. I'm going to go ahead and click the link and get his cheat sheet for $27. That's the purpose. Same thing that's going on with my other playlists. Facebook, I don't have a Facebook cheat sheet. I'm fixing to make one though. I'm in the process of making one now. It's going to have a paid offer in it for $27 for my Facebook swipes. So that's what I'm working for there. But your playlists get ranked as well. So you want to have your playlist as a card in a video, even if you shove it all the way to the last second of your video, just as long as it shows up in the cards and gives a person an opportunity to go and watch another one of your videos. That is very important. If they like your video and they watched a second video, the know, like, and trust factor is starting to get established, and then they'll go to the blog. If they get to the blog and they like what they see, then they click on it, and that's where your offers are waiting to sell them. All right. So real quick, I'm going to go over to the Creator Studio. And you're going to want to go to Channel. And when you get to Channel, you're going to see the different things. This green light, good standing, has to be working for you to be able to use cards. Your channel has to be in good standing, which means nobody's complained about copywriting. They haven't blocked any of your videos. You haven't spammed anybody's videos with comments. You can spam and get knocked off by YouTube for spamming comments, such as cool video over and over, nice video, liked your tip. YouTube, I just wrote a blog report today. YouTube likes quality, thoughtful comments. They do not like 2-word comments. Great tip. You know, they consider themselves, and they are, a social media platform. But at once community guidelines is lit up, you go down and you can see all the different lights that you have to get lit up. Longer videos, longer than 15 minutes. Just click learn more, and they tell you how to do it. If it's still confusing to you, you do like I did. Go up here to the search bar and you go YouTube longer videos, and somebody's done a video on how to get the green light to come on for you. External annotations, all right? And that's the one right there that matters, the annotations. To get that, you have to go to advanced, and you have to register your website, associated websites. Now, mine's already done, so I'm not going to do it again. But what you do is you put your website in, and you click verify, and they're going to ask you about how do you want to verify that this website, bubbygarner.com, is yours. And you get 3 choices. You want to choose your domain provider. In my case, it's GoDaddy. So I don't think I've done another one. Let me see if I've associated a website. Let's see. In fact, I know I haven't. YouTube cheat sheet.info. And I'm going to add that. All right, I'm going to verify. See, it says pending. I'm going to verify. Domain provider is GoDaddy. If it wasn't, I just clicked and it gives me the whole list. I walked somebody through it today on Bluehost. They had to choose Bluehost, but I choose GoDaddy and I verify. And they're going to want me to log in, and they're going to ask for special acceptance, and I'm going to say yes. It's verifying. Now, this is a super ninja trick that I use. I use it with annotations, and now that I have cards, I'm doing it with the cards. So I'm teaching you right now this super trick that I love to use that gets me leads now. I used to not get leads, but I get leads now from YouTube. And that is to go to your GoDaddy domain, Dorico. Real quick, if you will, put a link in the offer thing.
Yep.
I'm sure you can. I'm pretty sure you can. For the GoDaddy link to get a domain. All right, property variation.
Actually, what I'll do is I'll put the blogging 101 sheet up, and it's got the link in there now with the sheet. The blogging
okay.
sheet.
All right. As long as they have access to get this.
Yeah.
All right. Because what I've just done, if you'll look at this list, all of these websites are verified on YouTube for me. OneEnhancementEnterprise.com. That used to be one of mine. BubbyGarnerBlogspot.com. BubbyGarner.com. InstagramTraining.info. All right, I was spending a lot of money buying the .coms. They're $12 a piece, $13 a piece. And then I hit on the infos. They're only $2.99. So now you'll see I've got Instagram training info, lead system pro info, prospector playbook info, strategy, success strategy info, prospector cheat sheet info, Twitter training info, YouTube cheat sheet info. The reason I have bought these, the only reason I bought these domains for $3 is so that I can verify them with YouTube. Now that they're verified with YouTube, I just bought YouTube cheat sheet today. So now I can go to YouTube, and when I create a video that's dealing with YouTube SEO, such as 3 tips to increase YouTube audience retention. All right. Now I can go up here to the video manager. Find this video on YouTube, go to cards. See, I hadn't done this one yet. I've only got one card. And now they can go directly to the video SEO cheat sheet that I sell for $27. So what I'm going to do tonight after this webinar is over with in another 10 minutes is going to be to come to my YouTube. How y'all like my damn intro too? That's a kick-ass intro. I'm taking my video marketing very seriously now. I've got intros, particularly for YouTube, intros for Facebook, intros for email, and so forth, because I want to stay congruent with whatever the topic of the video is. But now I can come here and add a card, and when I add the card, I can go to associated website and put in YouTubeCheatSheet.info, and I can link my $27 product now to that website. Does everybody see the power of that? Because what I've done is, if you look again right here, you'll see, I don't think I bought one for Facebook. Oh, I did. Remember when I got hustled? I got conned out of my damn Facebook one. But Instagram training. Yeah, InstagramTraining.info. What InstagramTraining.info is I have not made an Instagram video yet, but I went ahead and bought the domain, registered it with YouTube, so that when I create a Instagram training video, I can use InstagramTraining.info in a card, and I can link my free Instagram cheat sheet from the back office of My Lead System Pro inside the video now. Because you can't use websites that you're not associated with or that you don't own. So what I've done is I've bought a website, InstagramTraining.info, and now I can use InstagramTraining.info and link the free cheat sheet from My Lead System Pro to my website. And when people click on the card and they see the Instagram cheat sheet, they click on it and it takes them and they become a lead. Because everybody wants cheat sheets. So now one of these, in fact, I can tell you which one it is. Go down here to my notepad. Funnel info, about the author, affiliate programs. My domains. This is a list of all my domains and what is connected to each domain. All right. My blog is connected to bubbygunner.com. So I know that when I use that in YouTube, it's going to take them to my blog. InstagramTraining.info takes them to the Instagram training. All right. One Enhancement Enterprise takes them to the Twitter cheat sheet. All right. I bought prospectorsplaybook.info, and I forwarded my link from My Lead System Pro. So I can put this link in a video on YouTube, and it takes them to my $7 offer from My Lead System Pro. scroll on down, workingtowardswealth.com is registered with YouTube. And so what I would do is when I get ready to make a card, I would associate the card with the website, workingtowardswealth.com. But what it's connected to is the My Lead System Pro Facebook cheat sheet. So towards the end of my video, I'm going to say, if you would like to learn more, then get the Facebook cheat sheet provided in the card, and it'll slide out and they'd see the card. Or I could slide it to the last second because I'm not really going to promote the card openly on the video. I mean, the cheat sheet on the video, but I want it listed in the cards so that when one card pops up, they can still have an option to choose a cheat sheet if they want it, and they still become a lead. The name of the game, people, now, oh, this is a tough statement here, but the name of the game is get the lead. That's the name of the game. It's to get a lead, to get their email address, to get them into your list so that they can become more familiar with who you are, your content, and your offers to purchase your stuff. The money is in the list. Now, how you control your list is a whole nother topic. I talked about that last time. Dorico's got the copy of the webinar on his YouTube channel. You can go check it out. That your whole objective is to get people to your list. And I wrote a blog today, just real quick, and then I'm closing out. But I want you to see this blog report and one of the tips that I made concerning email marketing. Dorico, you're going to like this. It's scheduled to go out because when I finish something I've learned, I don't want to throw it out there. I want to try to set it so that the people that follow me will know a scheduled time whenever my stuff is coming out. Oh, that's why I added my video. That's a good tip too. Boy, I got some good stuff on some email marketing. Click to tweet this tip. But look, I got 13 people to my compelling subject lines. Oh, this might be it. I'm working on 3 blogs right now on email. Well, son of a gun. Subject lines. What attraction marketing is not. That's good. Click-through rates. It talks about what is the #1 source of traffic to your blog. Does anybody know the answer to that? There it is. The #1 source of traffic to your blog is not Google.
Email list.
Your #1 traffic to your blog is your email list. And I just figured that out today. I just figured it out today. So I said, shit, I got to write a blog report about this. Google, now don't get me wrong. If you go on down, you see, I'm going to SEO my blog report to where it's in the good condition for SEO. All right. But because Google's going to give me some traffic. But my #1 source of traffic to my blog is my email list. And Ray Higdon is the one that pretty much eventually got it hammered into my damn head. Because if you go over here, I got a Ray Higdon file. And if you click on any of Ray Higdon's, I mean, it don't matter what email you get from Ray Higdon. He says, hey, Bubby, do you need help with this? Click here and watch this. And if you click this link, it takes you to his blog. So right now, I just learned that what I need to be doing, and I got to go and research and figure out how to send a blog broadcast, but it's to blast my list and say, hey, I just put out a new blog on this topic that can help you. And they click the link and go to the blog and become traffic to the blog. And once they get to the blog, that's when, you know, stuff starts getting good. Because this is the importance of your blog. All right. They get an option to opt in. That's a $27 product right there. That's a free product. That's a $47 product. That's a $47 product. That's the free webinar. So see, I've got free stuff and I've got products here for sale. And then, of course, the banner at the bottom to advertise that you can join my Elite System Pro. All right. And you can click right here and get a free AWeber ebook that I found on AWeber that I promote. Hey, check out this free AWeber ebook and get a free 30-day trial, because when you sign up for AWeber, I get paid. The power of your blog is to get everybody back to the blog, because you know you're not supposed to spam Facebook. You're not supposed to spam any of the social medias with your links. And you're like, well, what am I supposed to do? Well, you go over here and you'll be so surprised at how many people will click on this right here. And you link. Blog post, 3 tips to help your email marketing. And you link to your blog. When you put that, people want to know 3 tips that's going to help their email marketing. And they see that it's not no capture page. There's no obligation on their part. Just run to your blog. They can read it. If they like it, they can leave, whatever the case may be. And boom, they end up on your blog, where your offers are waiting for them. So see, you don't spam your links. You blog post, because people like to read blog posts. Another one, video. And you say how long? 3-minute video, 4-minute video, whatever. But it can link back to your blog where the video's waiting, where you saw I have one on there a little while ago. But it all boils down to, they come here and they click on this and they become a lead. They either going to click on the first one that's going to take them to my blog, or they're going to want a cheat sheet, or they're going to want to watch the next video in the series. And if they watch the next video in the series, the process in the funnel just continues. They get exposed to the blog again. So that's 2 exposures to the blog. And then they get exposed to another cheat sheet. So that's 2 exposures. And it starts compounding to where finally they're like, well, this dude, Bubby, even though he's goofy looking, he puts out good content, and he's got this cheat sheet, or I'm going to go check out more on his blog, or I'm going to join him in his business. Now, that hasn't happened to me yet. But from the cards, they either get drove to the blog, or they become a lead that goes into your autoresponder. And like I shared with you in the tip, the #1 source of traffic to your blog is going to be your list. So it starts the process all over again, until eventually they break down and they say, man, because they're going to get tired of seeing how Bubby is ranking his videos on page 1 in now 19 minutes. I did one today that ranked in 19 minutes. And eventually they're going to click on that link to say, I got to see this, and go to my blog and see the report about it. And then they're going to want the same results. So they buy from the blog, or they're not going to buy probably from the video. They might, but they're going to go to the blog and they're going to be exposed to it there too. So it's just a circle, people. YouTube cards creates a circle, and to enhance the circle, again, to close out, you want to use 3 cards or less to start. Then you'll want to watch your analytics to see when people start dropping off, and then you'll want to add a 4th card for something else, and you want to point them back to your blog first. Secondly, you want to offer them a cheat sheet or something to that effect. And then the last one, you're going to want to offer more training that will take them from this video to your next video and increase your session time, which YouTube likes and gives you better rankings. And that's all I've got, is drive them to your blog, go and spend just a few dollars. Listen, I'm not rich. I do this for a living. Starting at the bottom, like that song says, I started at the bottom, now I'm here, you know, and I'm moving up in this thing. And with every extra dollar that I have, I'm going to spend to enhance my marketing. I'm going to buy a course. I'm going to buy a domain. I'm going to buy an app like Tweepy or Unfollows. Unfollows is $5.70. I bought that. Tomorrow I'm buying another version of Unfollows that allows me to have 2 Twitter accounts, which I'm proud of. Boy, am I proud of my Twitter account. Look at that. You're only allowed to follow 2,000 people, right? But couple of things go into effect there. That's a Twitter training. The more people that follow you, the closer to 2,000 I get, the more they'll let me follow. The more likes. Do they do likes? No, they do favorites on Twitter. The more favorites and the more retweets you get, Twitter allows you to reach a bigger audience too. So now I'm reaching over 2,000. I could probably go another 50. I don't know. I haven't tested it yet. When I hang up with y'all, I'm going to see how many more people I can add. But my reach is, boy, look, don't get me started on my Twitter. Let me get off of this thing, Dorico, because I can go on all night about Twitter and everything else. So I'm good. Stop sharing. And that's it. Use your cards. If you write these down, use your cards. In the first 3 or 4 seconds, you want your blog. You go to canva.com, and the pictures are 1,000 by 1,000. You create you a nice little pretty picture for you and your blog to advertise your blog on your cards. Then about 2/3 down, you want to put your next card. If you spend, like I shared with you, if you spend the $3 to go get Facebook cheat sheet training 587, that's not taken. I'll take it because nobody's going to see the link. It's going to be in the video. All they're going to see is the card, and when they click the card, it takes them to your My Lead System Pro cheat sheet for Facebook. And that's all I've got. What you got, Dorico? Give us a tip for the night.
The tip for the night is actually do something. Do something with what Buzzy's actually sat here and shared with you. That's the biggest tip I can give you. Yeah. Actually take action. Do something. I want to have I guess on one of these webinars, when we get ready to wrap this thing up, we need to maybe pull some people out, and we can do Sharon like this right now to kind of see what their daily routines look like, to see if they're actually implementing the things that we're teaching them. Because if you guys are just absorbing the training and not actually doing it, not actually doing the stuff, then you're really going to be stuck in your business. You're probably not going to make any money, and you're probably really not going to help anybody by doing that. Just being a consumer, just actually consuming all this stuff. So all this training and stuff that Bubby and myself is teaching you, like with the blogging, the YouTubing,
the YouTube cards. Put this stuff into play. Actually do this stuff. You know, if you just get one task accomplished a day, use that as momentum and keep going. But you have to do something. You have to get in motion. You have to get started. You can't just sit on your hands and wait for the checks to start rolling. Because I'm gonna tell you, the reality is, if you do that, you're gonna end up staying broke in your business, and you're gonna be doing a disservice to the audience that you can be potentially serving out here. So that's what I got for them.
Yeah, I'm gonna piggyback on that, and I'm gonna share this. It's people will go to a webinar. I was one of them. In fact, I'm glad you said that, because let's get this straight right now too. Is content creation is very important, and it's important for you in the beginning to even make twice as much, especially videos. Now I see Sharon is here, so this is not for Sharon. Okay, I was reading your comments, Sharon. Sharon will pick that phone up in a second. I don't know if you've seen her video saying, did somebody say video challenge? Yeah. She'll pick that phone up in a second and shoot a video.
Nice.
And that's what's going to make you successful, Sharon, is the fact that you will jump at any opportunity to create some content. Now, I don't know who your target audience is. All right. You're in My Lead System Pro. So part of your target audience is people that are struggling to build their home business. Figure out what it is that you were struggling with that someone else can benefit from, knowing that when you researched it and you found the answer. I watched a few of your videos and they are really, really good, girl. Shoot a video, but before you shoot the video, this is what I meant to say, is figure out what the struggle is, what the pain point is that you want to help somebody with. Then write and go to Google Keyword Planner, and from what you wrote down of your ideas, in fact, I'll put a video in the group on how to use the Keyword Planner. Find your keywords, and that's what's going to be. We're going to, then me and you, I will personally sit with you and help you craft your video in SEO so that it will be ranked on the first page. Because I asked the other day, you and 2 other people wanted it. So, but it's not just like, I mean, I've got some notes here that says I'm fixing to do a video and I'm testing this. I don't know if it works. You got to want success. That's going to be the name of the video. But what's going to happen when I name that video, you got to want success, it's going to not have the keyword in the title, but it's going to have it everywhere else. And I'm going to see if not putting that keyword in the title, where I can get away from using the keywords in the title, you got to want success and see if it'll rank also. But for now, we know it's got to rank. So you got to figure out a challenge that you were facing and that now you have the solution to, and you just want to shoot a 3 little quick minute video on it. And we're going to then go to Google and find the keyword that you want to rank in YouTube for. And I'm going to give you the copy. I'm going to send you the link to the copy for the book. It'll also have all the videos that you need to go step by step to make that video number 1. When it does, I want a video saying this shit works. All right. So I'm Bubby Gunner from BubbyGunner.com. That's all I've got for tonight, Dorico. Like Dorico said, it does. Mark Harbert calls it information constipation. Is you keep taking it in, but you're not putting none out. So don't get information constipation. It causes overwhelm. And I'm through. I'm going.
All right.
I got somebody waiting. I got somebody waiting on me.
All right. Well, thank you all for joining us tonight. Now we'll see you on the next video, on the next webinar.
All
Have
right.
a good one.
Y'all have a